What's up, guys? Six String Stinger, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're checking out another guitar from Firefly. Yeah, you'll understand the white hat here soon. We'll see you in a second. Go ahead. God. Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So hey, first time here, remember, chapters down below. Get to what you want to see. If you don't want to watch the BS, thank you. Alright guys, so today we're unboxing a guitar from Firefly. This is the Randy Rhoads Flying V. You know, Randy Rhoads was an awesome guitar player for Ozzy Osbourne. Got him kicked off. I think he played from around 1979 to 82, I believe. He was on Diary of the Madman and Blizzard of Oz albums. Excellent albums. Check them out if you haven't. I'm sure if you are an old fella like me, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Alright guys, guitar's right in this box, so I'm not going to waste any time as long as you play the music. Here we are. Okay, so here's the cutty thingy. Let's just get this out of the box, then we'll do some talking afterwards, okay? Alright. Alright, okay. Cool. Sure I got this sitting the right way here. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this part up. Yeah, so this is like, I don't know. This isn't his famous polka dot type guitar. This is a white one, you know? What am I talking about? It's right in there in the thumbnail, you know? Probably why you clicked the video. Stupid. I'm dumb. I am dumb. I will tell you that. You don't have to put it in the comments, okay? I'm an idiot. I get it. You know, I'm probably one of the first guys that'll tell you that. So I've been told that a lot in my life. So no need to keep the lie going, okay? Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, well, getting worse here. There we go. No problem. Okay, so we all know we get the truss rod adjustment tool. Ooh, we get a nice gold wiggle stick. I never had a gold wiggle stick. That'll be fun. Alright, so this is white and gold. Just really beautiful guitar online. It's been sitting there for a while, and I thought, you know what? I'm just buying it. I'm buying it. And, you know, I'm going to try my best to get my hands on the polka dot one. Okay? I think there's two different versions. There's one that's a black and white. You know, the black with the white polka dots, and then there's a white with the black polka dots, okay? So, I don't know, but we're going to look at this one today, all right? So this is the Firefly one. This here is on their Firefly site. There's still a few available at the time of this video. You know, like I said, they've been there for a while. I'm surprised they've lasted this long. It's been sitting in my cart for a while. I'm like, I'm just going to buy it, okay? So, anyway, here we go. We start out with this beautiful, beautiful headstock here. Look at that. Pure gold. I mean, this is 24 karat gold, guys. No, just kidding. It's not. It's just gold-plated. No name brand on there, you know. But most of the other Fireflies have been really good as far as tuners go. So, we'll get into the specs here in a minute. Let's just go on down here. We got the nice mother of pearl type inlays. I don't know if they're actually mother of pearl, but they look very nice. I don't know if you can see that. If it's coming through the beautifulness of the camera there. Yeah, and these are beautiful, beautifully polished. I don't know for stainless steel. We'll get into that later. But they are the ball-end frets, just like they always do. So let's go ahead and start cheering it up here a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. I don't even have a drink back here. So, anyway. All right. So let's go ahead and get into that drum roll. What do you think? Let's do a drum roll here. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at that. That is sharp, guys. All right. So if you guys want to get really into the depths and deepness of this, Searching for Tone did a video on this guitar as well. He goes through, measures all kinds of stuff. Any little tiny thing you want to know about this thing, he's got that all down for you. We're just going to touch on the basics of, you know, all the specs that we have here. We're going to weigh it, see what the output of the pickups are, things like that, like we always do. But yeah, go check him out. I'll leave a description down below, or leave him. I'll leave a link to the video. How's that? Right up here somewhere. Go check his channel out of this guitar. Okay. Yeah, he did a really good job. All right. Yeah, that's just beautiful, man. Beautiful. I like the way it ties together with the headstock there. You got the gold, and it ties up with that. The one thing that I noticed, it's kind of weird. 3-way toggle switch up on top. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. I mean, I guess if you're playing, it's right there to where you ain't gonna like go back here or something while you're playing it. You know, it's just like right there. Flip it, go. Actually, you could probably, if you're really good, you might be able to hit it with your thumb and come back down. But it's kind of an awkward place. I've never really thought of it to even be there. But wow, okay. All right, so with most of Firefly guitars on their site, they don't give too much information as far as overall specs, but they kind of give you the basics of everything you kind of want to know. So you got a mahogany body, mahogany neck. You got the ball-end frets here. I'm probably going to say, well, I'll be damned. Who did that? Come here. Who did it? Sorry, we're back. So I'm going to say it's probably let's say a rosewood fretboard, probably. It looks kind of a roseboardy. It's got a little bit of light browns through it. So we're going to say a rosewood fretboard. Stainless steel. It says stainless steel ball-end frets. Probably. And I'm going to say maybe medium jumbo. Like I said, go watch Searching for Tone stuff if you want all this valuable information like that, right? And I do believe it does say on here somewhere, I thought. Yes, it does say it has a bone nut, okay? So a bone nut on top of that, so that's pretty cool. We're going to weigh this thing out. I just want to look, as you're seeing here. Actually, I don't know if those are medium jumbo. They're kind of small as far as height goes. But they're very, very shiny. No, you ain't going to get fresh sprout with ball-end frets, so, yeah. I'll never be able to get that. What the hell? This is always fun. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. Got one off, and then there it is. Okay. All right. There we go. That's a little better. Now we got the plastic off the pickups. So yeah, it just looks really nice. And like I said, as we've seen here, let's go ahead and get this bad boy out. See what kind it looks like. It just screws in here. This is not a floating trim or like a, you know, what do you call that? Floyd Rose or anything like that. It just screws in. It's just got your threads on it. Kind of like your old-fashioned tremolo here. See how good it does screw in. It doesn't go in too bad. All right. Doesn't go in too far either. Yikes. Okay. All right. That's quite a ways up, honestly. I mean, I don't know if that's... Okay, one thing I do remember from Searching for Tone's video, and I'm going to do that right now, is they had, if I remember right... Yeah. I don't know why. Why would you put 4 springs on that? You only need 3, maximum. Maybe even 2. But I'm going to get right into the back of this right now, and we're going to take out that spring. Because that was really super, super tight. Okay, I don't want to have to sit there and sit on the damn bar to make it move. So, give me a second. Alright. So, yeah, they had 4 springs in the back here, guys. They had 2 and 2 beside each other, and then, so I just took one of these out, and I moved that one to the middle. That's all you need, because the other way was like extreme. Now it's not. Now it's a little more giving. I'm forgiving. And, yeah, it's still flush with the body as far as where the bridge goes. So, yeah, that should help out. Yeah, gives it a little more play that way. Makes it easier. I don't know why they would have put a 4th one on there. Unless you got super heavy gauge strings on this. Which I'm thinking... I think most of the Fireflies come with 1046 gauge. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they do. Anyway, let's go ahead and weigh this thing. Like I said, look at the back of this. It does have a small block here. You know, I know there's bigger ones out there, but we'll see how this does right out of the box. So let's go ahead and get this thing weighed up. We'll get the actual weight because we got the whammy bar on here, or the wiggle stick, right? So yeah, we're set at the weight here, or the pound. Let's go ahead and go right to the tuning peg, so we can hopefully not drop anything and break it. Okay, here we go. Weighing it right now. Seems pretty light. Okay, all right, yeah. It's only coming in at 6.22. If you can see that right there, 6.22 pounds is the one I got. So I'm sure that varies, you know, maybe by an ounce or a half an ounce or something like that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and test out the pickups and see what they're pushing. All right, so if we can get the thing up on the screen, there we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so we are on, as far as I know, we are on the bridge. Everything's turned up all the way. Let's go ahead and get right into see what the bridge pushes out. Nice, nice. 14.78. That's kind of spicy, yeah. Okay, let's go right to the middle selection here. In the middle, I'm getting a 5.28, okay. And right here at the neck position is pushing out 8.22. So, got a little bit of stank on there, you know. It's a little bit of something, you know. Something to work with. All right, guys, so let's go ahead. This does have 22 frets on it, by the way, just letting you know. Let's go ahead and check the straightness of the neck here right out of the box. Wow. Okay, we are set there. Okay. I don't see any day. There's a hair of daylight right about here. Nothing major at all. I'm talking barely. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty cool there. Huh? Whoops. All right, guys. So I'm obviously going to get scoliosis from this guitar. You know, because all V's, I'm going to have to sit here with my legs crossed to tie it in to play. So this should be fun. Hurts the old hip, you know, when you're an old guy and you had hip surgery. That's okay. It's all right, though. All right. I will say that Searching for Tone did cover on this. The plug-in is right here. It's going to make it a little difficult. I would have much rather had it. I think it was the Harley Benton V that I had, where the plug is like up here. That would have made it easier, especially if you're sitting and playing. Okay, I understand if you're standing up and playing, but like it would have made sense to have the plug like right here, and maybe had the strap button moved back this way, where you could play it. Because literally where the plug is where my leg is going to be. So this should be fun. Yeah, but give me a minute here. We'll try to get things tuned up, and we'll see what we got here. Okay. All right, guys, we're back. I got my headphones on so I can hear what you guys are hearing. So, yeah, this took me about 15-20 minutes to get it tuned up. I did do a few things, okay? Of course, we took the one spring out of the back, okay? We still have the 3 springs in here. So I took the whammy bar off for now, as I was trying to get everything tuned up. I did raise the pickup of the bridge up probably twice the height of the neck, because if you see where the neck is, that was down. That's how far the bridge was as well. So I raised that up probably about double the height that the neck was. Personal preference, okay? So these strings are really crappy. Always change your strings, but for the video, I always try to make sure I use the strings just right out of the box. That way you know what you're getting when you get it. So it's in tune for now. Okay, we're going to see how it does. We're going to hold up, or we're going to go through its paces or whatever, like we always do. Not saying these tuners are crappy yet, okay? Sometimes they aren't the best tuners, but you never know, okay? What else? Oh, I had some string buzz on the high E string, so I did raise the high E saddle and the low E saddle because I had a little bit of string buzz there. Other than that, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Like I said, it took me a few minutes there to get it kind of situated and get the strings broken well. So now we're going to put our magic sauce onto this awesome fretboard here, okay? There we go, and then a little for myself. Excuse me. All right. Okay, so let's start right on the bridge and see what we got as far as sound. Here we go. All right, give it a minute, okay? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Let's get right into the rhythm tone test. Wow, and there goes the phone.
Rhythm tone test.
Alright, so the rhythm tone test, we just switch him back and forth between a toggle switch here for the pickups and see what kind of tones I can give you for the rhythm. Here we go. Middle selection. And the neck. The break. Let's go to the break. Back to the bridge. Definitely got a lot of bite in the bridge. All right, guys, let's go right to the lead Feldman test. Okay, same thing as a rhythm test. We're just going to go in between the pickups. I'll give you my awesomest playing that you can imagine. Go ahead and swipe off. Thank you very much. I'll wait a second. Yeah, well, that should be good. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. We're on the bridge. Here we go. Middle selection. And the neck. Here we go. Back to the neck. Not too shabby. All right, let's get right into that tuner test. Kind of worried about this one.
Tuner test.
All right, guys, so this is where I go through string bends and see how we do. Not saying it's a bad guitar by any means. Just saying these strings are probably kind of crappy, and I'm not sure about this tuning stability with the crappy strings. So let's just go from there. Let's see how we do. We're like we said, we're just concentrating on string bends, trying to knock us out of tune. So we're here. Okay, and we want to come back to that same tone. So here we go. Like I said, we're just bending. We're not doing Eddie stuff. Here we go. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, that one caught me off guard. I honestly thought it was going to be out a little bit. Let's get a little more intense. We might do 3. I spit everywhere. We might actually do 3 rounds because the first round was there, and we're still in tune. So this next round we'll get a little more intense with the bends. If we're still in halfway decent tune, then we're going to hook this wiggle stick up. We're going to do it regardless. And we'll see what we got there, okay? But let's try it again. Here we go. All right, here we go. Are you serious? Okay, wow. Let's get serious now. Let's take the golden wiggle stick. Okay, 3 PO's thing. Here, let's turn that down so we don't hurt anybody in their ears. But I am honestly impressed with that. I really thought, with the trouble that I had tuning it, that we was going to have issues. We'll see where we're at, okay? Let's just try this wiggle stick thing out, see how that does, okay? Round 3, last round. Let's see if I can kill it out. Okay. I don't know. I thought I heard one go out of pitch slightly. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's actually... the G string. You can't even count. We ain't even gonna count the G string. Come on. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm sure if you put it up to a tuner, it's going to be so many cents off of a couple of those, but for the amount of yanking and pulling and... One more time, last time. It's a little. But honest to God, if you're playing relatively smooth and easy, and like I said, you get different strings on this, it might surprise you. Alright guys, so real quick, I want to do the strap test. I forget to do this sometimes with guitars, or Flying Vs are really bad for it sometimes. So, just going to stand here normally, and then I'm going to let go of the guitar, and we'll see if it has any neck dive or anything like that. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty well balanced, man. Yeah, I mean, look, it's just like wherever I put it, it's kind of sticking and staying where it needs to stay. That's pretty cool. And I will tell you something else. As far as putting it on a regular type of a guitar stand here, it's kind of, it's not good. Not good. You're hitting the floor with this corner on a regular guitar stand. So you have to get the one that, it's like a little taller in the back and it hangs. So you have to get a hanging guitar stand if this is something you're going to play out with, or just have in your music room or whatever, or maybe you just want to toss it on the floor or whatever. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you, this thing, because of its unevenness, you're going to have a problem with that. Alright guys, there you go. This is the Firefly Randy Rhoads guitar. Kind of a, not a bad little guitar, honestly. Like I said, it is kind of strange for here. There's a few things, okay? That's number one. That's kind of strange, but it's okay. It's not a big deal, honestly. Kind of, I guess would make sense. It's like a flip of the wrist type thing. You can reach out and grab it. It's just kind of... Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Son of a... You gotta be careful, I mean, maybe if you get it, you could take the saw and just kind of chop this end off so it won't be so protrusive everywhere. Because, I mean, you could really stab somebody with that. But yeah, so a few things like we talked about, okay? 3-way toggle, number one. The placement of the jack isn't absolutely horrible. Now, if you're playing standing up, you're fine. No big deal. Sitting down, it really didn't bother me as much as I thought it would. I mean, maybe even if they had this down even further, just maybe a few inches would be a little better even. But it's not horrible. I think it was the Harley Benton guitar that had it plugged in up here. I think I spoke of that earlier. But yeah, I mean, it's not as bad. At least it's angled to where the cord goes that way, and it's not like going in this way. Because if it went that way, that'd be kind of really hard to play sitting down. This is more of you're just rocking it out on stage and you're playing live and you're standing. I mean, unless you're an old guy like me. Hey, I got a broken hip. I go play over here on my wheelchair. That type of thing. But yeah. And then the last thing, that's kind of an inconvenience, but it's not a big deal, I guess. You got to take your back plate off every time you want to change your strings. But if you're like me, you change strings once every 6 years, so it'll be fine, man. You get that one string change in, you just keep it on there for 6 years or so, and you're good to go, man. Alright guys, I'll leave a link to Guitars Garden. That's where you get your Firefly guitars. This is $279. I don't think it's too bad for that price, honestly. Now the gold plating here, it's a little more brighter gold color than you would think. I'm not sure how that'll hold up over time, but as far as overall aesthetics go and look, it does tie in very nice, and I like the black with the gold up here tied in with the white. You got one of those volute thingies up here to the stability for the headstock part. You know, all of you, important people that know a lot about guitars will appreciate that. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, not a bad deal for $279. Relative to the Jackson Randy Rhoads version, very similar. I think their inlays are a little bit slightly different or whatever, but yeah, decent alternative if you want one of these. I know in searching for Tone's video for like his pinstriping was a little jagged here and there. This one here seems to be pretty decent. I don't really notice any imperfections in that way, or like jaggedness or anything like that, all the way up the pinstripe part to the top of the neck or to the top of the body there. Everything seems to be a-okay on mine. Well, I mean, if you get closer, I guess, down here, like in the middle part of here, if you look really closely, you can see it's a little bit rough, but I mean, that's really splitting hairs, to be honest. Alright guys, if you like this video, drop a like down below. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Got a lot more awesome content to come. Yeah, so we'll see you guys in another video. Don't forget to check out that Stinger merch shop, bud. Yeah, he almost got me. But I threatened him before the video, so yeah, you can't do it. He did it. He did it anyway. Doesn't matter, does it? Really doesn't matter. Alright guys, we'll see you in another video. Rock on, everybody. Don't forget, it's all about the music. Later. Love ya.